はい、こんにちは。ディスコエリジウムザファイナルカット続きをプレイしていきます。教会内での、会話の続きですね。まずエイシルからいこうか。
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
お礼？何の礼だ？
For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
みんなの調子はどうだ？
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
さてと、君の仲間についてもう少し聞かせてくれないか？
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favor.
お、エイシルから仲間の話を聞き出せ、タスク完了。ソーナは仲間仲間なのか。ソーナについて教えてくれ。
Ah, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time. But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
ウェルキン。ディアゴについては？
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
ノイドとは話すのか？何を話している？
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
彼はあんなところで何をしているんだ？
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
ありがとう。それじゃあ次は
Who do you want to know about?
アンドレ。
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least.
She rubs her sides, but not from cold. Her shoulders are relaxed. She must have taken a hit, or she's on an upswing.
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
彼はこれまでにどんなことをまとめてきた？
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organize around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often sight. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know.
人生にか？
Yes. Anyway.
君はアンドレと付き合ってるのか？
Yes.
あ、そうなんだ。へえ。他の奴らについて教えてくれ。
Who do you want to know about?
ノイド。
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
彼は何をしている？
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
そうだ。
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. in a shop somewhere.
彼の心情のせいか、ハードコアや胸郭、脊髄がどうとかいう。
Not to sound too dramatic, but I wouldn't make light of his belief system when he's around. Noid's a serious person. He's serious about the lifestyle.
さっき話していた巡礼とはどんなものだ？
It's just something poor Fallberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock, or as much as possible.
なぜそんなことをしなければならない？
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
面目ないだな。ああ、面目ない。俺はどうしようもないアル中で、最近もう深酒のせいでこの町一番の大通りの名前を思い出せないほど忘却の彼方をさまよったばかりなんだ。その話はしていなかったかな？
No?
まあそういうわけなんだ。
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
生きてそこにたどり着けたらそうするよ。
Yeah.
じゃあ他のや
Who do you
つ。
want to know about?
エッグヘッド。
What do you mean?
彼は何のつもりであんな叫び声を上げるんだ？
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
彼も同じことを言ってたんだが、パーティーボーイとは何なんだ？
A Nordic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offense if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
全くその通りだ。ロックは最高にクールだ。ロックは永遠だ。神々。
Yes, forever. Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
合いの手的な。
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
彼はどこの出身だ？
Actually, we don't know where he's from, or who he is really. One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forberg. Or maybe even Coal City, I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the Banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revachol. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah, it was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
他の奴らについて教えてくれ。
Who do you want to know about?
そうだな、君自身について教えてくれ。
Me? Again?
そうだ、忘れてた。君自身について教えてくれ。
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
それはどういう意味だ？
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
だが俺は警官だぞ。俺の質問に答える必要がある。
Is there a law that would stop me from lying, though?
That would depend on the circumstances.
いいだろう。
Thank you.
質問を変えるよ。
Sure.
銀の鳥を捕まえるか。反応速度だったね。なんかおのおの一個ずつスキルチェックがあるな。まあ後でまとめてやろう。じゃあ次はエッグヘッド。
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither
あ、これしかないん
and
だ。
hither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
教会についてはどう思う？
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
終わった。特になし。
Yes, what is it?
計画は順調か？近所の連中が越してきたみたいだが、あのダンスミュージックしか耳に入ってこないもんでな。
What? What did you say?
だから計画は順調かと聞いている。
I can't hear you. The music is too loud.
例の計画だよ、順調か？
Oh, the project. It's not going well.
あれ？なぜだ？
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
あ？面目ない。もう一回言ってくれ。
Egghead. A 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input.
Oh.
Okay?
あいつに直接頼めばいいじゃないか。
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and yekukata. A place to be, apparently.
俺があいつと話してみる。力になれるかもしれない。
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes. Let me know how it goes.
うん。3.5 ミリだって。
It's a paw! Yeah! Hardcore!
エッグヘッド、そうなの？信号音スピーカーから流せないか？
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5 ミリだな。間違いない。床に転がっている。
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this trap.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right
アダプターあ
here.
んの？
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good people.
ほう。あ、じゃあ OK？
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
エッグヘッド、音楽を消せるか？
Everybody, everybody, don't panic. I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec for a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
どう？
Yes, what is it?
よし、エッグヘッドと話をしてケーブルを差し込んでもらった。これでスピーカーのミュート状態を解除できるぞ。
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
音量を少し下げる。
Maximum!
マキシマムって言ってるよ。
Maximum is
know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's
だ
no other
ダメだ
way! Glue style!
OK じゃない
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to
おー
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
なぜ音量を下げたいんだ
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon.
なるほどね
We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
多分だがエッグヘッドが言いたいのは音量ボタンが最大で固まってしまって動かせないってことなんじゃないか
Of course it is.
じゃあもうやるしかないと。うん。
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project.
うん。
I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready! Ready!
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
どうなる
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
キム銃を構えてんのまあいいか。いいぞやってくれ。
5, 4, 3,
2、1。
You disengaged.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is the woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
怖いな。ちょっと一個回復するか。いきます。
It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
This fragile world is about to break.
え
It's getting louder!
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
なあおいこの変な揺れてるような音はなんだ
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
おーステンドグラスか
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof.
あ本当だなんか崩れてる
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
まずいかも
Come down to earth! Love!
Below it, all the base grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
ミュートする どうしよっか。でもここで止めたら何もわからないよ。踊ってみるうお、誰かと踊りたい気分だ。
Oh, I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Shit! It doesn't stop.
止まらない。うわー、崩れてきた。あれ、誰か下敷きになってない？
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed.
え、
It's not in here. It's...
ここじゃない。
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
エッグヘッドが止めるか止めないかか。エッグヘッド何があっても絶対にそいつを止めるなよ。
But then it stops. Totally and utterly.
あ、音が
As
止
if
んだ。
there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead,
あ、
holding
抜いたの
a
か
dangling
エッグヘッド
cable
は
in。his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against.
なんかわかった？
Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
でも境界崩れちゃうよ、これ。この音。
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
キム、聞こえたか今の。
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
オカルトだな。
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
なんだったんだあれは。今まで聞いたことのない音だったぞ。
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically,
数理情報。
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
スリスワフに手紙を書くのか？
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
この後はどうなる？あんたは。
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
ここに残るのが結局。
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together.
論理神がかり。世界に開いた2ミリの穴について理論を構築する。色域について知らない。色域について知らない。 目視録デカプラに。色域について、これを知るにはどうすればいいんだろうな。はい。これちなみにレッド？ホワイト。うん。さっきはまたクレイジーな音が鳴っていたな。
Yeah, it was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
何があったんだ？
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
打つ手はないのか？
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
俺が思っていたよりも未来はずっとハードコアなんだな。
Yeah!
よし。では。
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
才覚 28%。
Goodbye, officer.
才覚ってそんなに低いんですか私。プラ1。才覚ブーストはしてんだよね、今ね。ブーストするほど装備持ってないって感じか。
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
うん、こっちが概念化。これも16か。なかなかだね。勝負するべきか。
Welcome back.
だったらまず反応速度か。反応速度。ないね。反応速度プラスってないんだな。マイナスが1個どっかについてるけど。これか。よいしょ。
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too
ああ、
tight,
今履いた
not
ズ
too
ボン。
loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this. That's for sure. You're a little more moralist now,
あ、
but
回復した。
a little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
つまらんズボンだって。よし、これで58、5部。いくぞ。
O pasado
Dios.
behind, it flutters by your ear. It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
オパーサレ・デ・アルジン。ルーマニア語。 銀色の鳥。
Excuse me?
She's attempting to remain calm, but the phrase made her flinch.
思い出したぞ。ゼムル焼きの言葉だ。尋問に屈しないものを指す。組織犯罪用語だな。
What do you mean?
銀の鳥だ。
Alright. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did. He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
その後はどうなった？
What do you think? The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone. So after his death, we had nothing left, and we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
じゃあハーブの密造計画はどうなる？
It was a stupid idea, and I'm still disappointed I came up with it.
言い出しっぺエーシルなんだ。
Aren't there any local authorities who might look down on such activities?
I took that into account, of course. Coordinated the operation with the debardeurs.
え？
Else they might get unhappy.
つまりこの計画はイブラートの承認を得ていたということか。
Not in person, but I'll let them know.
はあ、これはある種いい情
It
報を
wasn't
もら
too
った。
difficult to convince them, really. It's a good thing you ended that mess, though. I felt I was turning Dadwise into a corrupt business person. Unpleasant.
Come on, this is all fine. But you don't have anything on Everard now. That's not how these things work.
リストに追加しよう。俺たちはイブラートと対決する。この情報を使えば奴を丸め込めるかもしれない。
No, I don't think it would lead anywhere.
え？
He's just going to deny it.
てかもう20時なんですけど。
Yeah. Have you seen Everard?
エーシルとハーブラボについて尋ねる。うん。次こっち。
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
28% じゃどうにもなんないよな。
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
概念化。概念化を攻めてみようか。概念化は今何にもついてない。そもそもこれでもつかんか。ちょっと。概念化つく装備なんてあったっけ？厳しいな。シャツ。ジャケット。こんなもんか。
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
42%。まあ、これでいくしかないね。
Aggressive,
11。
monotonous, but also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic.
ダメだ。
Machine man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one. One purpose.
元気で
All
な。
you've managed is a mist. The parts don't form a whole.
元気でな、ノイド。じゃあ逆によ。逆にこれ66出してくれんじゃないの？てか11出すぎじゃない私。再確 28%。18でしょ？ 65 を出さなきゃいけない。違うの、18じゃないな。 あ、18は18だけど、7プラ2で9か。基本値は9。だから、才能目で合計9出せばいい。いけるって、4536。以上。あー、どうだ
Close your
無理です
eyes
ね。
and see the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
下手すると体力減るんじゃないか
But just imagine the
ああ、よ
moves
かっ
you
た。
could pull to this futuristic beat.
今はここまでにしておこう。
Goodbye, officer.
とりあえず今できることはもう終わったかな。2つじゃない、3つスキルチェック残しつつ、って感じだね。そうですか。さてと、イブラートのところに飛びましょう。封筒を出したのと、これね、エーシルとハーブラボについて尋ねる。もう夜だなぁ。この人とも会話しないとだよな。こっちだっけ。今なんかあったな。
Yes?
違う。下には労働者組合のロゴと民主主義を求むのスローガンがある。はい。あら。これなんだ？ハロゲンライトの瞳があなたを見つめ低い音を立てている。これいけないかな。
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened
習
since
字
you were
学。
last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
18。習字学。習字学マイナス1だった。ないっすね。終了。習字学が上がる装備がない。よいしょっと。釣り竿じゃないよな、これは。どれだろう。わかりません。とりあえず会話しましょう。
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief.
成
Titus
功
can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
地元のハーブ取引に関する調査が終わった。まずは郵送するように頼まれていた署名を集めて郵送した。
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this.
大丈夫かな。
My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
うん。びっくりした。郵便配達人が私の友人でねえだって。中身確認されたのかと思った。
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
10。
See, forging that signature really paid off.
追い出そうとしていることは分かってるんだぞはちょっとやぶへびだよね。うん。こういう発言をすることによってなんか感づかれてしまうことを考えるとあんま聞かない方がいいのかなっていうね。そろそろ銃を返してもらえないか？
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago.
あら。
Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
いいだろう。で、あれはどこにある？
An old woman has it, and
老
let
女。
me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy, the one he described as terrifying.
つまり今もロイから銃を買い取ったという女の手元にあるのか。老女。
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
人前で銃を振り回していたのか？
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Unstable is good, actually. She will be easier to disarm. No, wait. Actually, unstable is pretty bad.
そのばあさんは一体何者なんだ？
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
Pigs.
I, for one,
Huh?
find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
面会の約束を取り付けてくれないか？
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish
今夜
market,
22時。
the one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
え遊歩道上のやつだから死体があったあたりかな？
She will be there from 2200 hours to 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
吊るされた男を殺すように指示したのはあんたか？
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
奴が死んであんたにどんな得があるというんだ？
Why a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
あっちには訓練された軍人がいるんだぞ。部下たちが心配じゃないのか？
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
戦争になったらもっと来るでしょうよ。だって50人じゃ済まないでしょう。
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
みんな嫌ってるな。俺みたいなウルトラリベラルは別かもしれないが。これがどうストライキに関わってくるんだ？
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait, is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
なんだと？
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
なぜ俺にこうして自分の計画を話しているんだ？
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start.
なるほどね。
It's already happening.
戦争は避けられないってことか。組合の人数はどれくらいなんだ？
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
細か。港が新しく独立した後の運営資金はどうするつもりだ？
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
本当にそうか？
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
だがそんなのは表のいい面にしか過ぎないんだろ？
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and risperidone is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share, and I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
もはや認めたも同然。俺はハーブを認めない。このことは報告させてもらう。
Yes, yes, of course. And while you're doing that, please go ahead and also tell the Wild Pines. I want to hear them squeal from the indignity.
Nothing in his features betrays any concern.
ってことはよ。
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
それでも違法であることは変わりない。
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
まあでもそれわかるけど、志はわかるけど、ハーブは良くないねって言ってることに対しての回答には全然なってないよな。
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
待って、俺は別に対局で物を見たいわけじゃない。あんたが認めかけたハーブ取引の話に集中したい。
No, no, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
あまりレバショールらしさを感じないな。旗とは王とか、そういうものがない。
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much. The crowns, the guns. I will even slip in a skull and bones for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, skull and bones. Skull and bones on the Revacholian flag. The Revacholian Death Squad. Oh yeah, the visual image has completely bedazzled you. You're 100% with Everard now.
特定の組合員に関する質問をしてもいいか？
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode, Harry.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big time mode.
とりあえずはこれくらいにしておくか。エーシルの話とかもうすっ飛んじゃったな。あれ、ここになかったっけ選択肢。あったよね。
Great, Harry, great. I think we've truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
エーシルという子に会った。あんたと一緒に仕事をしているらしい。
Funny. That doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
そうだよね。
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church on the coast.
Oh, that a cell. Yes, I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there.
神経薬製造ラボを作るようにも指示したのか？
Amphetamine lab? That sounds very immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk. But what do I know about kids these days? The music they listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music.
とぼけてるな。
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
Found God knows where? That a cell is the daughter of Miko the Kebab, a man who once killed a guy with a kebab. I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you?
ケバブ屋のミコ？本当か？
Maybe it was Bogovich. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
とにかく神経薬製造所は閉鎖させたが、ナイトクラブの計画は続行を許可したからな。
A nightclub? Harry, I'm an old-fashioned guy. After work, I like to listen to some rock and roll music and have a non-alcoholic lager. Nightclubs don't interest me.
興味ないの？
But here I am, Talking about myself when you have much more important things
う
going on.
ん。
Tell me, Harry, how can I help you?
地元のハーブ取引に関する調査が終わったぞ。
Ah, yes, your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor.
あ、終わった。それだけか。この港について。
I'm always happy to educate and
あ、これ
entertain
に
you, my friend.
これになるのね。
So,
これは
what's
もう
on
いい
your
や。
mind? Very nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
立ち去る。22時だね。22時にピックスと対峙せよと。F でか、F でか、F でってどこで手に入れられるかな。あ、凶器を探せ。まあ、一旦戻ろう。っていうか、今回一旦ここで区切りますか。そうしよう。ではよろしければ次回もご覧ください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。